Howdy folks, Niece the Duck Farmer here, and this is my channel now. So that means we're going to talk about sewing and costumes and Batman, basically everything but Minecraft, so get ready.
Hey, what are you doing here?
Feed the beast. Howdy folks, Grok the Duck Farmer here, and I've rescued my computer away from Niece the Duck Farmer, and it's time to do some stuff here on the Patreon server, playing a little Feed the Beast Revelation. So let's, we've got a bunch of people on the server right now. You know, OU812's on here, Middleclaw's on here, Mr. Neocortex is on here, a bunch of people are on here, which is loads of good. And one of the things I was looking at doing, there's a ton of tech available. In fact, what do I have on my... Oh, I have everything cleared. I was going to say, do I have anything here? There's a ton of tech that's gated behind the fact that I don't have resources. And I do have my mining working in here in the mining world. Let's go. It's still night, and there could be mobs. I did throw a whole bunch of light all around. And let's see, what else did we... I already cleared out my emeralds and diamonds, and there's tons of resources going on here. So gobs and gobs of stuff. I'll say bye to Middleclaw as he's heading out. And yeah, you can see there's some mobs out there in the background. They just... So this has been working great, but power-wise, I don't have a super fast generator, which is okay for right now because it's running 24/7. So, but I'd like a better storage for that. And for a better storage and for other craftings, I need withers. And for withers, I need lots of wither skulls. But that's okay. I went ahead and went downstairs to where my mob farm was and stole all the stuff there. And I set it up over here in the Nether. This way. So, this I think is very close to OU812's base. And I stumbled across this and tied to it, and so yeah, I came back to here. But I built this around so you can fly out if you're doing flying or if you need to. But I also decided to enclose this area in because it's right here at the crossroads of this nether fortress, and that means wither skeletons are possible. So, same setup as before. Here, let's pop this. We've got just like I did, we got the fans, 3 fans blowing everything here to the mob masher, which is grinding everything out. And I did put on here, oh, come on. Chill. I did put on here the mob masher upgrade to get the beheading. So I already had the sharpness and the looting on here, but I really wanted to upgrade this so that it could do more. So that's why I put that there. And let me go ahead and grab this, put that back. Ba-doink. Got the lights in the middles. That turns everything off, and it's hard to see. Here, let's break into my stuff. I've got the absorption hopper right next to the mob masher. It's piping down into a tank, which is then piping into the singularity tank, which is fine. And it's also piping items into the drawer controller, and they are all going here. Lots and lots of ingots and occasional, or lots and lots of nuggets and occasional ingots going on. And so I decided to do a compacting drawer here. And then tons and tons of bits coming through. So gobs and gobs of blaze rods. I don't even need to use my spawner anymore for this. Plenty of experience, occasional skeletons spawning in here too. It's just gobs and gobs of nether stuff. And they're all set up with voids, except they also have some upgrades so that they can hold lots. Well, at least these 3 can hold lots. This one is the kind of stuff that nobody really cares about. Anyway, plenty of skulls going through, and then anything that isn't one of these things that we care about will fall into this set of drawers and then get bit bucketed away if they fit this filter. So bows, stone swords, sulfur, golden swords, leather stuff, and golden armor. All of those ignoring metadata and ignoring the MBTs. Here, we'll just pull this out real quick and look at it. So all of these items, I say, yeah, just go ahead and trash. Don't need them, and we're ignoring, that way spells and anything dealing with damage, we're just, don't care. It'll just get trashed out of here. But everything else, like we saw the stone, that will just get stuck in there. And so if you lose something close to the absorption hopper, it'll go up here, and there's 4 slots for items plus whatever's in the hopper, and so it works. And anyone who comes along here is more than welcome to go ahead and use this. You can sit there and grab some experience out of here. And if you just turn on or turn the lights off, go around, turn the lights off, it'll grind like crazy. You'll want to have your magnet turned off, otherwise you'll be picking up the stuff. And this has been working like gangbusters, and plenty of skulls. And then you can also take 3 of these wither bones and a regular skeleton skull, and that will go ahead and make you another wither skull. So that works out very nicely. Anyway, so I got lots and lots of these. And I was thinking, now I want to make these and trash them. Well, kill them. So let's go home. And I have a plan. My plan is to use the... There we go, finally home. The plan is to go ahead and generate a mob masher. In fact, let's go draconic. We're going to do a bunch of things with draconic right now. Mob grinder. We're going to go ahead and make this mob grinder. It's got a fairly large area that it can kill in, which is good. So for that, iron, a little bit of draconium, a furnace, no problem. Diamond swords, we can do that, and this draconic core. Okay, so we can do that. So let's go ahead and grab the 2 swords. I've got leftover crafting stuff here, I can see. The draconic core, that goes there. Swords, gimme. Obviously I hadn't cleaned out my inventory too much, because I've got plenty of bits in here still. And there's my mob grinder, which is good. And let's go ahead and get rid of, I think I can get rid of all that stuff for right now. So that's the mob grinder. And next thing to do is let's go to the Nether, because I don't want to summon withers here in case it escapes and kills things. And I don't really want to do the mining world, because if it escapes, it'll hunt down stuff and kill things out there too, and who knows where it gets escaped. But I really don't care too much about the Nether, and so I set this little area here. We're going to go ahead and do the grinding. This is where we're going to make the withers, and over here is where we're going to kill the withers. Jump over here. They should be summoning into this area here, and this is the wither dust block. If you have 4 of the, let's see, wither dust. Yeah, if you've got 4 of this wither dust, which comes from them, you can go ahead and, with the dasu, if you click on this, you can make it that way, but I want to use, there. So a 2x2 will get you wither dust block, and that is witherproof. It's really easy to break, but it is also witherproof. So I'm going to go ahead and put my grinder right there. Nope, I don't want to click on the absorption hopper. I'm going to go right there. Hey, stop it with clicking. There we go. And that should work for, it's close enough it should be able to kill the stuff, but far enough away it should be avoiding the blast from the withers. And the next thing, I thought I had power here, but evidently I do not. So let's go home real quick. And I need to get a, you know, I thought I had a power cell for that, and evidently I don't. But let me find where that power cell went, or possibly make one, and because we need to charge that thing up, and I'll be right back. I couldn't find the power cell that I was looking for, so I made a new one, which is okay. It'll work just fine for us. And let's put that there, because that's going to go up there. And what I need is a dislocator, which will let me bind to a location and come back. And for that I need this, and here, let's grab that, and let's grab these. This, you take this tablet, and if you take one of these draconium dusts and surround it all around with stone, you get this tablet, and when you right-click it, it will give you information about stuff that you can build with Draconic Evolution. So mighty handy to have, and we'll just go ahead and tuck that off to the side. And let's go ahead and make this here, the Draconic Core. I'm going to need one of those for this beastie. But first, let's go ahead and make this. So I need dust. Let's go ahead here. Nope. Here, there's where I've got a bunch. 1, 2, 3. Let's do 3 for right now. If I grind these up... Yeah, see, I'll get 4 instead of 2. So let's go ahead and grind those up here. And I've been grinding some stuff up, which works out very nicely. Okay, I need 4, but I also need 1 more. Let's grab a pearl right here. Perfect. I need this and that, and that'll make the Eye of Ender, and I need 1 more of these. Alright, that's all I need for now. So that goes in the center. I think those go there, and this goes around. Yes, okay, so there's the dislocator. I need that. And I need this draconium-infused obsidian. So, holy cow, that's a lot of blazes. I didn't realize I needed that many blazes. Well, it's a good thing I happen to have a stack of blazes hiding up here. Let's do... since I need 16 of them, and this will make 4 each, let's go with that. And we have... we could do all 16 in here. Anyway, let's go ahead and grab... I want 1 more, so I can make 2 at a time. Good enough. And my obsidian's in here. If it can see that, I should be able to just do this. Yep, see, it just yanked it from out there. Perfect. So I need 15 of these, and I thought I had a lot more blaze powder on hand, which I do not, which is sad. So let's go ahead and... So that is sufficient obsidian there. Let's go ahead and grab those 2 out of the way, so it gives us just the 15 that we need. 15? No, 16. I need 16. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can math. I can. There we go. So 16 is what we need there. How are you grinding away? You've got a goodly amount. I'm just kind of stalling until my blaze powders are made. I thought I had gotten these all prepped up in time, but evidently not. But that's okay. And this is what I'm going to use to move the withers from one spot to another. Mainly because, you know, I'm going to be doing a bunch. As you can see, here's an entire stack worth of withers, and here's a second entire stack worth, and then I mined soul sand like tons. So let's go ahead and actually grab this for right now, just so that I've got a stack worth. And I think we are all done. Okie dokie. Okay, yeah, I've got more than what I need, but that is okay. So let's get all of them. Okay, there's all my 16 that I need. Perfecto. And then I need to turn one of those into this dislocator receptor, and I need some more iron. There we go. I think I've got everything else to make this one. I do. Alright, so that should do everything I need. Let's go kill some withers. And it's raining, but I don't care because we're heading off to the Nether. Of course, it's always raining. You know, it's the way it always is whenever you're recording. The rain comes on. But it's pretty quiet. Alright. So, here in the Nether. And I don't want to put pressure plates. I love putting pressure plates for doors, but that would let the mobs come through, and I really don't want to do that. Instead, what I do want to do is set up a thingy here for moving withers. And the final one. Ta-da! So this, if I make a wither right here, yes, it is lined up. So if I make it with a right here, it will drop down because of gravity and then get teleported to where I tell it needs to go. Which, let's get this power cell, and I can put it right, I gotta break that. Let's put it, nope, right there, and it's already set to, stop clicking that. Okay, it's already set to out. And let's grab that netherrack back. Okay, So in here is where I want the withers to appear, and I really want them to appear up one. So let's right click here, and so this dislocator is bound to that spot. Let's go ahead and break that and grab these 2 bits. Give me those, thank you. And we'll seal that off. And I've got an extra piece of netherrack to just kind of cover that up. Like I said, that should contain the explosions, but this should all be far enough away that it still shouldn't break anything. Alright, so now if I right click on this with the thing, that will go ahead and toss things. Anything falling into here will go into there, and if I put this in place, this is the range modifier, so this will be a little bit bigger, and that should work. And they're saying getting a little lag. I'm in the Nether, but not moving about. Alright, so at this point, you know, I want one more piece of netherrack. Gimme. And I don't have my my magnet on because I don't want to pick anything up. But let's go ahead and feel free to blame me. Let's go ahead and put this here. Now it's over there. Now comes the question, am I close enough when it forms, will I take damage? No. But you can see it did explode some netherrack all over this place. This is one reason why I'm doing it here in the Nether as opposed to any place else. And look at all that netherrack that got exploded. But we got the nether star, so that's exactly what we're looking for. And I can do another. Let's do another one, because that was pretty painless. Doot, doot, doot. And if I'm right here, am I close enough to take damage? I don't know. 4. Okay, I'm close enough to take damage when he forms. So I need to step away because that's a little bit just too close. So, yep, it broke 20 more netherrack bits. Netherrack is famously really bad for taking explosions, but that's why we have it here in the Nether. So I have a working area here. I wonder if I put another layer of the wither dust blocks, if that will do anything. Let's see. This wither ash does nobody any good. You can't do anything with it. But there's that. Now I've got two nether stars, and there's things I can make with the nether stars. Let's see, what can I do? End crystals, beacons, dragon egg mills, no. Nether star generator. No, I don't want to burn up my nether stars. There's a bunch of stuff there. A wither builder. Now that looks interesting. That looks very interesting. I've got the wither skulls. I can make the machine frame. That's not a problem. I do need to make plastic. Dry rubber. I don't have any dry rubber from tiny dry rubber, which means I need a latex processing unit. And that's not hard to make. So I'm gonna make me some plastic, and then I'm gonna go ahead and set up a place underneath this so that I can put the builder right underneath this block, and it will build. Oh, I need a block to get out. It will build up here exactly where I want it. Yeah. All right. Okay. I'm gonna go do that right now. One quick and dirty latex processing plant later, and we should be good to go, he said, hopefully. So this is the latex processing unit, but we also need the tree fluid extractor, and I just stole the power cell from there to go right here. In the back, I stole my sink from my cooking with the DuckFarmer's area over there, and just piping water in, because it needs both the water and the fluid. And oh, here, I gotta hit the pipe. So that should work. And now this just needs logs. So if I go ahead and stick a log here, then it should start processing. It should start, yeah, see, it's pulling out some latex from that log, and no damage here yet. As this is gathering up sufficient liquid latex and water, it will go ahead and combine and make one of those tiny, there we go, tiny dry rubber bits. And so I'm going to need 18 of these, because 9 of these tiny rubber, well, let's go back to Wither Builder. I need 2 of these plastic sheets, and for that I need a dry rubber piece, which is 9 of these. So yes, I need 18 of these tiny rubber bits, and I've got 2. So that should work happily there, and I might actually be able to get sufficient out of this one log. And I'm not going to need much more. Let's go take a look. What else can we do with this plastic sheeting? Ooh, conveyor belts. Conveyor belts are really fun. Range add-ons, no, there's 30 bits of crafting here. A lot of industrial foregoing stuff will use this plastic sheeting. Okay, so I may actually set this up as a more permanent setup, but for right now, we're just hammering this guy out. All right, I need to make the bits there. Whoop. I've got everything here. I just need the 2 sheets. I also have, I need a chest to put stuff in. I don't have enough bits there. Let's just go ahead and grab 2 of those, and we will make real quick a chest, because I need something to hold these bits to feed into the builder. And I'm going to use these 2 transfer nodes to transfer from the chest into the Wither Builder. And one of them is only going to accept soul sand, and one of them is only going to accept the Wither skeleton skulls, because otherwise you could have one, if you just went with one pipe and you've got more than a stack going through, you could fill up that pipe and it wouldn't do anything more, which would be bad, and we don't want to do bad. Normally you see a little bit of damage, like it's slowly breaking. See that sort of damage? Normally you see that, and I'm not seeing any of that at this point. We may be able to get everything we need from that log and never need to grab anything again. Let's get rid of those logs because we don't need that. Is there 9? Nope, there's only 8. How much do we need? 50, 60, 70? Okay, so it looks like about 75 will make one of these. So there's 9. Let's go ahead and craft that together. There's the dry rubber bits, and we'll just toss that right in here to make that into plastic. Yeah, I've been doing a bunch of stuff with my ores, and there's 1 done. So let's get all 9 of those. Yay! There's the 9. Okay, and you can see it just barely has that first hint of damage. So I'm guessing, he said as he's finishing chewing his little Danish, I'm guessing that will be quite a lot of rubber. That will, oh, got a second chunk of damage. So yeah, it looks like about every 9 it's showing a damage. Anyway, this is going to produce a bunch more latex, and I'll just leave it alone because I don't care. But I've got my 2 sheets, and let's go ahead and make the Wither Builder. Yay! Alright, so off to the Nether, because we want to get this builder set up. Before we do that, let's get something that's an actual slab I can stand on. I like that. And do I have any ladders? I do have some ladders. Let's grab some ladders. Okay, off we go. Actually, I really don't need the slab at this point now, do I? Nope, I don't. The slab was so I could stand up and be able to see the top of the wither. But that's not an issue because we're going to have this automatically build it. Whoa! There's Ghast over there. We'll leave him alone for right now. Alright, so down here, right where the torch is, boink. I think I just sent it over to the other side. Let's take the Wither Builder and plop that right there. And you know what he needs? He needs power. And what am I missing? I'm missing power. Okay, but we will deal with that off camera. But for right now, let's go ahead and make a little bit more space down here. Alright, That looks nice. Put that there. And I want the... let's put the chest here. Yeah, let's put the chest right here. Oh, here, let's do this so I can look at the chest. There, that's what I want. And I want these two transfer nodes. So one transfer node there, one transfer node there. That'll work. And then we need the pipes. You get a pipe, and you get a pipe. Okay, so that will work. Let's put the skulls on the top. Not that it should matter either way. Alright, so if I go ahead... Wow. Don't jump inside there. You will go in there too. Let me... Totally didn't expect that at all. Let's... Do I have trapdoors? I do not see any trapdoors, so we'll just deal with the ladders. Okay, note to self, do not jump while in below there, because you'll get transferred in, and if withers were actually being generated, that would be bad. Alright, I should actually encase that in, so don't have a problem with that. Okay, so down in here, yes, now I should be able to be okay. Let me do this just to keep me from possibly jumping into there. Alright, so at this point that should pump everything through that we need, and let's ladder this here. That should work, and we'll just close that off. Alright, so we can get down there, we can feed things up. We can also, I think if I'm just... Am I close enough? Oh, too far away. So, can I break that? Can I reach? Okay, so I can reach it from here. Alright, so I probably don't even need to have the ladders, but we'll go ahead and leave that for right now. So that gives me a chance to go ahead and put stuff in place. Let's stick a stack of these, but because there is no... Oh, that is that transfer node sound I'm hearing. Alright, so, and the torch went in there too. Infinity boosters and that, don't care. Anyway, so, distracted. What I need to do, one other thing I can do with this is it will show me the working area. Let's see where it's working. Perfect, perfect. That'll work just fine. And I removed that because I didn't need that there. And this will go ahead and generate a wither right in that spot. Drop down, go over there, get killed, and I should be able to run batches of that. But because, yep, see, it's got 4 already set up. No power. Gotta have power set up for that. And for that, I've got to make another power cell. Dang it, I thought for sure I had these power cells already figured out. Evidently, I don't. Alrighty, finally got me a power cell. And let's put it right over here. That's pushing out, so this... Ooh, it's already put the wither, that part there. So let's go ahead. How much do I have? Let's do enough for a bunch. 2, 3, and port it over there. And over. There's 3 at a time. So yes, this will go ahead and work, and as long as there's power in the system, which I'm not sure how much power I have right now, but it will go ahead and kill me a whole bunch of withers, which is really good. Uh-oh. That sounded like he was shooting at something. So I'm wondering how many it's gonna make. It was about 56, so that's what, like 17, 18 withers. That's a few. Oh, I think we're done. Okay, good. Alright, let's go take a look here. That's all empty. Oh, we've got skulls, but I didn't put because there's no rest of the stuff. Oh, I got lots of skulls in here still. Okay, so it was the soul sand that we ran out of. Okay, I'm okay with that. We're just doing the one little test here. See how big of an area we have. Ooh, draconium. Cool. This has gotten quite the big boom over here. Holy cow, that's a lot bigger than I expected. And I'm hoping this will stop blowing up. I think that would be mighty nice. I tested this location. There's the center. I think this is 5 blocks away from the center, counting that block, or 4 away. And I ran through, now I've got to remember, I think it was like 5 stacks worth of withers in the test world, and it never broke the absorption hopper or my mob grinder from this distance. And so I think we're safe. Got a wreck. So I think we're pretty safe in preventing that from breaking stuff. These seem to have lasted fairly well. I wonder. Oh, absorption hopper. Look at all this stuff this is sucked up. I'm curious to see. I'm going to put. Let's go ahead and go like that. I may surround this by ores if these ores are strong enough to withstand the blast, because it appears that they are. Because the netherrack surely isn't. Anyway, that how many did that make? That made 13 quick nether stars. Very, very handy, plus the 14 I've got. I've got access to nether stars, which is lots and lots of cool things that I can do with that. But that's not exactly what we're going to be dealing with today. In fact, I'm going to go in here and let's set you to be active on redstone signal. So I can go ahead and shove the rest of you things in there. And it'll go ahead and process its way through. I will have to go back underneath there to make it active again. But I do like being able to just go think and accessing stuff. But I'm going to have that open. Anyway, so now that we've got that goodness going, let's go back home. Because I've got now nether stars. Nether stars opens up a whole bunch of possibilities for me. And this is the second log. There were 8 in here. And I figured, I might as well just let this run with another log, because why not? Anyway, what I want to do is I want to be able to store the power. I've got power generating 24/7. It's not a super amount of power, but it is generating 24/7. And I want to be able to hold more. Now, I've got 31, I think, a million RF that's being held, but I want to have a better hold for that. So I hammered out this area as my power receptor, and to do that, let's build a few things. And again, we're going with draconic, so let's go ahead and get rid of a lot of this stuff. So we're just showing draconic stuff. I need 11 of these draconic cores. Let's go ahead and grab those. I need those blocks, and you already know what's happening here. So I need 2 of these energy cores. And then those go core here, core here. Yeah, I need something that I don't have set up. Because I want to make this energy core here. I need this wyvern core here. I don't have my 4 pieces of draconium. Do I have that anywhere? Oh, this is where it was going to be. Doot, 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 doot. No, not 2. And 1 of you, there's my wyvern core. Alright, I knew I had this planned up, and it's still not there. I'm still missing the draconium. Alright, let's go get those 6 pieces of draconium. Let's just go home. Fast! And there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I have to give Mr. Neo Cortex a shout out because he saved my bacon. I was just enough to make the Powerball, and then I realized, oh crud, I don't have anything to make the cores or any of the other bits, and I went, dang it. So these are the energy pylons. I need 2 of those, and then I need these 4 particle generators, and then those need diamonds around, and that makes them energy core stabilizers. Yes, all 4 of those. Alrighty, that should give me everything that I need here, and these I'm going to stick right there. There's a chiseled block with some glowstone behind these for light, and that there. And then the next piece, that's where the energy core needs to go, but I don't have I need to get up to that. So let's do this, because I need 6 of these blocks. Break. And we'll put the energy core goes there, and then I need to build up. All right, you. And if I right-click this, it actually shows stabilizers. We've got the 4 stabilizers. The core is valid, and I could go with tier 1, but let's tier up. It's looking for 1 more draconium block. So let's go ahead and I wonder, since I can't activate that from, because it's already, well, I wonder, can I activate that from these corners? I can. Alright, so can I tier up? Nope, because it needs more, but let's go ahead and activate that. There we go. I can activate, because the center was impossible to do. Alright, so this is a tier 2 draconium energy sphere, and it's got its own name, but I just call it, you know, big power, Dragon Ball power. And what I need at this point is to pump in. I had 2 glass, and evidently I lost my 2 glass. There's my 2 glass. Don't need that stone. Don't need the nether stars either, but now I need to pump energy into this thing and pull energy out, because if I right click this, it's got the capacity of 273 million RF, which sure beats my 31. So this is why I'm setting this up. Now for that I need these guys, and this is power coming out, and if we take a look, this is on my ID4. So this is the power generation side of things. And let's go ahead and let's have the power in be here, and we'll raise it up a little bit for fun. Stop breaking things too fast. And let's put the pylon goes here, because I want my power cell underneath it, and this to activate needs to have glass. And I'm gonna, because it's below, the glass goes between this and the power ball. Ta-da! And so that is now sending out power. Are you accepting? Yes. So this is now transferring power to it. So this is power coming from my my solar arrays and everything. In the end, it's generating power, which is going to get stored into this big bad beastie. All right, so now I need to then process everything out of there, and so for that, oh, this is my out. Is this oh yeah, this is accepting the energy in. It's the exact opposite of what I'm expecting, but don't, no, yep. And let's get some glass on top of that. Yep. So this is wanting to pull in. Let's shift right click. No. This is okay. There's all right, let's read the directions. There's a way of changing this. Energy core, energy pylons. Simply click the sphere. There we go. So energy is going in from here into the ball, and then energy is coming out from that into this one, and now you can see we've got 9 million RF charged up, and this is on a different cell network. This is link number 23, and this over here is 4. So all my generation of power is here on 4, and it will slowly tick into this big bad beast. And then as I need to use it, like my stuff up there, it's all on 23. And I've got 9 million RF because I've got that many of these power cells kicking around. And to hold it, this one does 4, so there's obviously 5 others that are out there. And yay, how much do we have in here right now? We have 23 million, and this, because it's running 24/7, will generate and give me lots more power capacity, which means I can now do stuff that requires lots of power, which was the plan. And that is fantastic. That does everything I need to do for today. So yes, we now have gobs and gobs and gobs of power storage, far more than I had been doing with the power cells. And I do love power cells for both moving and storing power. Rather than running cables, I'd rather use these power cells. But this big Dragon Ball here is going to go ahead and give me a much larger amount of power storage, and that's exactly what I'm looking for. Plus, it's just kind of cool looking. It just looks really cool. And when you've got power flowing in huge amounts and being consumed in huge amounts, the little particle effects you see flying there go bananas. And it looks really, really cool. Anyway, yay, power! Lots of power. And then we'll start using this with the next episode. But that's a different video. Anyway, this has been Grok the Duck Farmer here on the Patreon server, playing a little Feed the Beast Revelation and doing it powerfully. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.